Welcome to day 1. Over the next 30 days, we are going to build a foundation of 200 essential English words and connectors.
Sounds like a lot of memorization. I'm bad at flashcards.
No flashcards. We aren't going to memorize. We are going to observe. Today, we will watch a short story unfold in 4 images. By the end, you will be able to describe a complex situation using logical English.
Okay, but how? I don't know the words for what's happening in those pictures yet.
You don't need the words first. You need the thought first. This is called comprehensible input. Let me give you a quick example. Look at this image. Don't try to find an English sentence yet. Just tell me the raw fact you see.
Okay, I see a clock. It's 10:37. The room is bright.
Perfect. That is the observation. Now, your brain instantly knows the meaning of that observation. He is late.
Right. Okay, that's easy. It is late.
Exactly. You didn't need a grammar rule. You just needed eyes. Now, let's apply this to a full story. Here is your challenge. Look at these 4 moments. Do not translate into your native language. Just watch the story change. From peace to realization to panic to defeat. Let your brain understand the situation first.
Okay, I watched it. It's pretty clear the guy is having a bad morning.
Let's analyze why. Let's give your thoughts the precise English tools they need. In the first picture, he is sleeping. In the second, he sees the time. What happens in between?
He slept too long.
Slept too long is okay, but the intellectual word for this specific mistake is overslept.
He overslept. Okay, that's sharper.
Now look at his reaction. You know this feeling.
Yeah, he's stressing out. He's scared.
The precise word for sudden, overwhelming fear that stops you from thinking clearly is panic.
Okay, he panicked, but why?
That is the most important question in English grammar. Why? To answer it, we need our first major connector. Connect the cause and the effect.
He panicked because he overslept.
Perfect logic.
And the last picture? He just looks sad.
He isn't just sad, he is accepting a consequence. He was supposed to be somewhere else. Now he is not going to make it. He missed it. You have the observations, you have the vocabulary, you have the connector. Put it all together. Tell me the story of these images.
Okay, the morning was bright, but he was still in bed. When he woke up and saw the clock at 10:37, he realized he had overslept. He panicked because he knew he had no time left. In the end, he just sat on his bed, knowing he had missed his class.
That was excellent. You moved from just looking at pictures to narrating a logical sequence in English. Before we go, let's measure progress. This is our 30-day scale.
Honestly, when I saw the clock picture the second time, I didn't think of the word in my own language. I just thought, oh, he overslept.
Then you are already at level 2. Tomorrow, we will take this logic and apply it to the past tense. See you on day 2.